Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. We are coming at you a little early today. Welcome to Water Riff Radio. I am Amanda, and this is
Jill Marie. Hi.
and today we are going to talk about tox-free living and how that really does start with your water. If you're working towards a healthier, cleaner lifestyle, which the majority of us are, from your food to your skincare to your mindset. Don't skip over the one element that touches everything, which is, drum roll please, da da da, your water. So today we're going to be diving into how everyday toxins enter our homes through our water, how they affect our health, and how choosing clean water can be your first and the most powerful step towards a toxin-free lifestyle. Yes.
And we
So
don't
what?
Go ahead.
What comes up for you there when I read that? Let's drop that in the comments for us. Like what went through your head? All right. I know.
Should probably get it up live, huh?
Say that again.
I said I should probably pull this off live so we can answer any questions.
Yes, that is exactly where I headed right at this moment in time.
Sweet. Awesome. Okay.
Boom. All right.
Turn it down. So why is water the foundation? Why do you think so? I love looking at the elements. I love elemental energies and healing, and our bodies are basically the same as the earth. If you look at the rivers and the stream, that's our bloodline. And water, just like blood, carries nutrients through us, outside of us. They are the river of life, just like water is for us. If you have toxic blood, you probably drinking toxic water. I love that analogy though, because water is the easiest to change, the easiest to filter, and the most, I don't know if easiest is the right word, the easiest way to carry toxins through it as well. It affects more people. So it's not something that we just drink. Like we're talking about bathing in, cooking in, we clean with it. We actually breathe it, if you think about that. When we're in our showers, it turns to vapor.
And if you want more information on that, we did a whole class on that. So if that is something that you're like, ooh, I would love that class, you just let us know, drop it in the comments below, and then we will send that to you.
We'll send it out to you. Yeah. But we're exposed to over, I think it's 80,000 chemicals in our life, like on the daily. And there are new toxins and chemicals that are being uncovered quite often,
And
every month, every week.
Jill just said 80,000 chemicals. And I can almost guarantee, I know this because I actually did a little research, but only a fraction of them are actually regulated, which is a little disturbing for the lack of better terms.
Absolutely. And the reason it's so mind-blowing is that many of these chemicals and toxins enter through our water. Our air has toxins, our ground has toxins, but water we can't live without. Whether we're soaking in it, whether we're walking barefoot through a stream, or we're swimming in a contaminated lake, like your body absorbs the toxins that you're swimming in. And that's why it matters so much, is because we absorb about 60% of what touches our skin. We inhale vapors when we're showering or when we're out swimming. Knowing that there is no new water the waters outside actually, vapor rises. When it's hot, when it's cold, vapor rises. You're also inhaling water. We eat food soaked, rinsed, and cooked in it. When you're cooking in it, you've got steam going through your house. And we drink gallons of this stuff every week. So if
Or
you're
we
water,
hoping.
yeah, we're hoping. Some people don't. And so if you're not just drinking them, you're living in them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if we really want, oh man, and then there's the accumulation of things, right? As you and I were talking before this, like
Mm-hmm.
toxins also accumulate in our body
Mm-hmm.
and get stored in our fat tissues over time. So even at low daily exposures, you're still getting something.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'll drop this in here really quick. I was just tested. I had a thermography done. Get to slow down when I say it. And I have right now quite an accumulation of heavy metals in my brain that I'm working on detoxing. That's not including the microplastics or anything else. That's just heavy metals that was detected. So, and why do you say, well, who cares? You're fine. You're not sick or anything. Well, no, I'm not sick or anything. However, those toxins turn on genes that I have, gene expressions that I have, whether it's dementia or any other expression. These toxins are what turn those genes on. So one minute you wonder why people all of a sudden have symptoms. Well, just like getting healthy, it doesn't take you a day to eat bad and get sick, just like it doesn't take you a day to have your symptom and get healthy. It accumulates over time to a symptom, to a sickness, to an illness. So even though I'm not having any symptoms right now, guess what? I get the opportunity to go in and detox.
It's called, oh, what do they call that? There's a term like you don't wait until you actually need something. You take care of it before, so you don't have to take care of it here. I don't remember. There's a term for it.
Yes.
But like you're just kind of like nip it in the butt before it actually happens, right? We all know there's toxins everywhere. We all know we have toxins in us. We all know that there's toxins in our water. Like, now what?
Yeah, and I know a lot of people, if you don't know, you just want to live life, and that's okay too. And then you've got the extreme, like, oh my gosh, what do I need to fix next? We don't need to fix anything. This is not, again, to bring fear or anything like that, but it's something to look at in our
Awareness.
wellness plan. Yeah.
Because, when someone you love is 80 or 90 and they're going through certain things, you're going to wonder, how did this happen?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to call someone out, but this beautiful woman right here just went through all of this with her father. So it's like, huh, like if we would have known this way back when, would that have changed anything? Like things along those lines. That's what interests me. It's like, how can you take care of yourself so well here? You don't even have to worry over here. I will come up with the name before the end of this class. There's a word that I'm looking for.
I know that word, and I can't put my fingers on it either. Oh my goodness. And it's quite, we don't see it until after the fact. And that's why I always say there's a gift. There's a gift in everything. No, it was horrible to go through. I don't wish any of that on anybody. However, it brought presence and knowledge into my family's life. My mom had heart problems, and she could not figure it out. However, after she passed, and we go through all this learning, not because we have to, but it was just, curiosity for us. Looking back, you can see the patterns, you can see where there could have been some changes, you know, a lot of it having to do with mindset and avoiding certain things, thinking that you know you have all the answers. That was a big one. That's actually a big one. I know it all. That's not true. Having an open mind, having the gene expression. It's mind, body, soul. It's never just your tap water is toxic, because you can have the best mindset in the world. I promise you, you really can have a really good mindset and eat like junk, drink soda every day, and live a great life until you're 110. I've seen it. You've seen it. I know you've seen it.
I have.
So
I have.
My little tangent for today.
But really, how did they feel internally? That would be my question for them. And I don't know if I've ever actually had the guts to ask someone, you know, how do you feel internally on a day-to-day? Like, are you thriving? That would be something I'd want to know.
And I feel like sometimes you can just tell.
You're looking at someone 100%.
Yeah. I've got neighbors down the road that are elderly. I absolutely adore them because they were so friendly when I moved in. And they were probably one of the only ones that were friendly when I moved in. And I've had the pleasure of being here about a year and a half. Didn't see them for a while. I walked by their house every day with the dogs. And after a couple of months, ran into them. And I'm like, well, where have you been? And she said, well, I had a stroke and my husband was diagnosed with dementia. And then the next week, we have to sell our house and we have to get rid of our dog because we can't take care of him. And she goes, gosh, I wish I know. She goes, the past year's been, I don't know what happened. And of course, there could be many things that have happened, but having toxins in your tap water and bottled water could just have been what took them over the edge. We don't know. But it's just looking at that. Like, you were thriving just a year and a half ago, like traveling and walking the dog, and all of a sudden we're ready to go.
I was going to go into a whole other thing there, but
go.
I do want to say hi to Liz. I appreciate you. And proactive. Yes, that is, well, not necessarily the word, but that is a good start. Proactive. Be proactive towards.
Is this the word you like?
What you want. So Liz, thank you for that. Appreciate you.
Oh, glad you're on. Hope you're having a good day.
Okay, there. Cool. So, are you curious to know what's in your actual tap water or well water? Wherever you choose. And again, if you're on this and you want us to look up your zip code, drop your zip code.
Yeah, I'm actually going to pull this up just for a minute, just for fun.
Do you want to do that first, or do you want me to go through some of the things?
Go through some of the things, definitely.
Okay, cool. So,
yes, please.
We have chlorine, which we've talked almost every class, and chloramine, which is chlorine and ammonia together. And does anyone know the reason? The reason they do this one now, chloramine? Liz, you know? Do you know? Well, let me just tell you. They combine them, 1, to go further in your pipes. 2, it lasts longer. And 3, sometimes, you know, when you turn the faucet on and you smell all the good stuff coming out of your sink. Yeah. Chloramine is actually used so that doesn't happen. So you don't in your head constantly question, like, holy shit, is my water really bad? But it's used to kill things, right? Chlorine is a weapon of mass destruction. And Jill and I have demonstrated time and time again how quickly our body actually absorbs chlorine. And if not, I would love for you to get a cup of chlorine water with OTC drops, stick your hand in it for a few seconds, and drop some more drops in it and see how quickly you absorb that chlorine. But obviously chlorine is used to kill. And it can be linked to bladder cancer, reproductive harm, let's see, respiratory issues, skin dryness, and it's really dangerous with byproducts. You have lead. Jill, do you have anything to chime in there?
No, go ahead.
I just want to make sure.
Thank you.
Jill usually does all the toxins because she's super, super knowledgeable here and passionate about it. We have lead and heavy metals, right? So what does that mean? Lead, it leaches from pipes, especially after everything sits. It shifts your pH.
I have one on the lead in the pipes, which we don't think about. Even if you're in a newer subdivision, you have a newer build where maybe your lead pipes, maybe you have, I don't know what they're using now, but just remember that it's from the municipality to as far out as where they started building your subdivision or your place, however new or old it is. Like you still have access to lead pipes, even if you are in a newer development, because the old structures have to connect to the municipalities. I just wanted to throw that in there. So all of us are affected by lead pipes at some point.
Very true. Sorry.
Mm-mm.
Liz wants to know if we've ever gone through the chemicals in people's water and what they do. Liz, yes. Yes, we have. I just answered you through comment, but yes, we have. That is a few of our classes. We have the EWG class. We do have a toxin class. So we do have classes out there that do go through a lot of that. Yes.
We'll go through just a couple today, like short ones. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, and again, the health impact, it is going to, neurotoxins can impair your cognitive function, obviously, especially in kids or seniors. Mm-hmm. And it blocks a lot of synapses up here. For again, also everyone, children, elderly. And then we have our forever chemicals, your PFAs, which is like your non-stick, your waterproof, your stain resistant products. And again, these are endocrine disruptors. They're linked to thyroid, immune, and liver issues. And everything found, 97% of Americans, right? That's crazy.
And then you have some clothings.
Huh?
They're in our clothing. So even when you wash your clothes in the washing machine, it's releasing microplastics as well. I had to throw that in. Oh.
And that's why a lot of people now are really health conscious on what is your clothes actually made of. Polyester, the worst thing for you. And guess, guilty of this as well, places like Temu or Shein, guess what their clothes are made of? It's mostly 100% polyester. I just sent my last 3 orders back because I'm like, ooh, fudge buckets.
Well, and we love the workout, the yoga clothes. Like that's what we do. That's what we do. But yep, it's comfortable, breathable, flame retardant. It's all chemicals. Don't sweat in it and don't put it against your skin.
Just go naked, okay?
Go naked. I like that. Yeah.
Just go naked. And it saves you money.
Go naked, be healthy. Oh my gosh, another bumper sticker.
Write it down. We'll make that one. We'll make them all. And then you have your pesticides and your VOCs. Obviously, those are from agriculture runoff, industrial sites, any plants. Liz, I'm just going to reference this, poopy plants. And again, these are associated with reproductive and neurological harm. Let me just flip real quick. It also comes from farms, gasoline, cleaners. Again, everything you wash off in the shower goes down the drain. Everything you dump down the toilet, drains. Yeah, those are all very, very toxic and disrupt the hormones. And we wonder why we have all these problems that didn't exist 5 or 10 years ago, because our world is getting more toxic and our bodies aren't used to or not structured for this. And then you got your pharmaceuticals, which a lot of people don't realize. Pharmaceuticals are in the water. Remember when I was growing up anyways, you always heard, oh, just dump them down the drain or flush them down the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, Jill and I have constantly said water, there is no new water. Everything is recycled water. So everything that goes into it is just recycled back into our drinking water.
And if you realize 30% of your medications are absorbed by your body, so 60% is going down the drains to be recycled.
Yeah.
That's significant.
And
if
again,
you're on medications and your water has medications in it,
you don't even think about this.
more symptoms.
You have medicine complication.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even think of that one.
Well, some of these medications are pretty substantial with, benzaprines and anxiety medications, heart medications, and we always look at, is there any interference with, things we eat, like grapefruit? You can't eat grapefruit when you're on anxiety medications because you will have a reaction. Well, but nobody tells you these things. So what if that is in your water and you've got another medication that you're on and you're having a reaction? You're thinking alone it's just the medication when it could be the water you're drinking. It could be as simple as your water, your bottled water or your tap water. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very true. And again, pharmaceuticals, again, can alter your hormones, gut flora, even like resistance to like driving. Like it can alter your driving. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Driving dehydrated. That's going to be fun.
We should do a class on that.
We are. We've got it. It's in the pipeline.
It is in the pipeline.
Yes, it is. It's going to be fun. Ooh.
All right, Miss Jill, you want to go through EWG's zip codes?
Yeah, we'll just do a few unless you have one. Liz, you want to pop in here? Liz, I think Liz is in Arizona as well. So we'll pop this one in. 85225 is in city of Chandler, Arizona.
That's me. Oh, you guys just wait.
Yes, just wait.
It's great.
And I want to go through here. Out of 34 contaminants that were tested, there's 8 that exceed the EWG's health guidelines. And the EWG, if you are not familiar with them, they are donation based. They are not associated with any company. These are independent studies that have come out, and I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, what it does is it measures the municipality in that zip code to let us know what it is, the contaminants detected, whether they're toxic or not. Now, even if you're on a well, everybody thinks, oh my gosh, I'm safe because I'm on a well. Understand this. The only difference is you have the same runoff water, number one. Second thing is you don't have any chlorine, chloramine, or any of the haloacetic acids because you have the microbiologicals. So you have no chlorine in your system to even kill those. That's it. So when we look at Amanda's drinking water, we're looking at arsenic, 13,000 times exceeding the guideline for EWG. 13,000. These are very high.
Blows me away.
Chromium, 261 times exceeding the limit, the guideline, excuse me. The guideline, not the limit. Haloacetic acids, 5 and 9 here. Those are the vaporous gases, along with down here, the total trihalomethanes, 315 times exceeding the limit. So yes,
problem with this?
I have to excuse myself super quickly. I'm so sorry. Can you take that over real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as we can see, our water is not the greatest for us. So, we will eventually will get into what we are actually going to do about this. Like, what can we do about this? But I can only stare at Jill's screen. I can't actually take that screen over, which is awesome. So we're just going to kind of go through the contaminants. So arsenic, obviously, is not the greatest for us, right? It is poison at its finest. Let me see here real quick. Bum, bum, bum. So 1,300 times, and I know a few places in Arizona are even worse than that with arsenic. I know I ran a woman's that was up north, and hers was, I think, 14 or 1,500 times the legal limit, which is still a lot. And again, what do arsenic do to humans? So ingesting high levels of inorganic arsenic can result in death. Low levels of arsenic ingestion can cause nausea, vomiting, decreased production of red and white blood cells, abnormal heart rhythm, damage to blood vessels, and a sensation of pins and needles in the hands and feet. That's only on low doses. Oh, hi, you're back. I see the screen moving.
Hi, sorry about that.
You're okay, no worries. We just
beauty
kind of was going
of-
over like what arsenic actually does to humans at low doses.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is very extreme, very, very extreme. And let me just go into others detected that weren't exceeding the guidelines. And you still have dioxane. I don't know what 4D is, barium, cadmium, chlorate, chromium, cobalt, cyanide. Y'all know what cyanide is. Dichloromethane, another gas, fluoride, germanium, lithium, manganese, molybdenum, and nitrites.
I want to say the 4D was a weed killer. However, I could totally be wrong.
That's okay. And then again, look at these, all these forever chemicals. PFBS. That's funny. PFBS. It's not BS. PFBA. All of these are forever chemicals. Radium. Radium is the byproduct of radon. Radon, I believe. I'm not going to get into that. Anyway.
And again, if you are looking, like if you want us to deep dive in one or two of these a class, let us know. We will gladly deep dive into these and really explain these if that is something you want to learn.
It's fun. I'm just going to drop mine in super quickly. Yeah. Thanks for waiting for me. My little town only serves 3,364. This was updated in 2023. And I am very close to the municipal water supply here. Out of 15, 9 of my contaminants exceeded the guidelines. I haven't looked at this in a minute. So when you look at these that say they end in like methane, obviously they are related to the byproducts of chlorine and chloramine. Methane meaning gas. When they get warm, you're going to breathe them. I can't pronounce that. Still have chloroform, 131 times exceeding. Let's go into, again, more byproducts of the chlorine or chloramine. I know we use chlorine. Haliocetic acids, I have 5 apparently. 358 times exceeding the limit, which is in the same category as the total trihalomethanes at 408 times exceeding the limit, the guidelines, excuse me. Now, one thing super quickly, when you go down and click on these, you can learn so much about it. I wonder if it doesn't state if it has a legal limit. Oh, legal limit is 80 parts per billion here. And we have 0.15, and it's still that high. That's mind-blowing. But yeah, I just wanted to go through a few just to show you what's available. This is free for anyone to go to and use for themselves. Like this is good stuff, and you can look up anywhere. And that's what
And
we
why
do.
do it alone? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No,
Why
that's
do it
what we
alone?
do. When you
Let's
book,
have an EWG party. I'm so
oh my
sorry.
gosh, that would be so much fun. But literally, when you book a consult with us, this is where we're going. Even if you're on a well, this is where we're going because this is all going to your municipality. And um, now, if you have a well and you're interested in actually going further, we have some testing for that that is available to you, and it doesn't cost a lot at all. But we don't need to go there really. You can see what's in your groundwater. Yeah, I love that. So yeah, and we also have a website where you can test your water for anything that you want, a whole array, a panel of things, or just individual. And there's well testing kits, there is municipal water testing kits. However, this is a free version that pretty much gives you everything that you need. You don't need to be paying for that stuff. It's out there free. Definitely.
Yep.
Blah.
EWG. Whoop, whoop. Got you.
Tap water.
And really, what you use EWG for, because I've had this question a few times, like what is, you just go there to figure out the contaminants that you are trying to get rid of. And also, like you want to make sure what is in your area is going to be filtered through whatever you're thinking about getting.
Mm-hmm.
That is really where
Absolutely.
EWG comes in, because you want to know what you need to be filtering out. Because
Right.
every place is a little different. Like Jill had no arsenic, none.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Arizona, we want to filter out arsenic because it's crazy.
I don't even think I saw lead in mine. However, we're getting lead letters. And it's like, that's so interesting. So my point is if you're looking for filtration, there's a lot of choice out there for sure. Um, it's old technology. It does the same thing. It's the same equipment with different company names on it. Doesn't mean it's bad, but there's so much better out there that can handle all the new contaminants that are coming out, and the the capture and kill in these new technologies is amazing because it's not putting it back into the wastewater, it's actually removing it. So not only are you doing your part for your family and having clean water at every tap, you're keeping it from going back into the wastewater. Because if you think about it, everything going down the drain's going in your wastewater anyway. So can we just keep what's coming in from
So
going back?
at that point, you're actually saving the planet in multiple different ways. We need to care for our Mother Earth, and we have to remember plastic is no good for her.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
if you're capturing and killing, you're also cleaning the water.
mm-hmm.
So double whammy. Whoop whoop.
Oh yeah. And I mean, when you look at it, old technology, it will actually cost you a heck of a lot more in the long run because of the maintenance, the cleaning, the everything. You need electricity, and you need to, if you're not cleaning your systems, you're going to have those microbiologicals. You're going to have the buildup, you're going to have the mold, you're going to have all of that. So yeah, check into a system that new technology. It's not, I'm sorry, it's not new technology. It's it's more efficient technology that's keeping up with the times. If we don't keep up with the times, yeah.
And we want to address, well, I want to address a few things because lately it's like I get the same questions.
Mm-hmm.
RO and a water softener. All I ask is you do your research,
Mm-hmm.
extensive research, and do it in the right place. RO was never actually meant for drinking.
Mm-mm.
But how it got its hype is at the time, it's the only thing that wiped everything out.
Mhm.
Literally, all your minerals, everything in there that you need wiped out and synthetically added back in. That is
Mhm.
not good for your body. And a softener is not a filter. People think for some reason a softener is a filter, and it is not. It is just to soften your water. So it is not filtering anything out.
Mm.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that is the most common questions because that's what we're familiar with. And,
Yes, I've got those questions probably like 30 or 40 times in the past few days. So I'm like, yes.
right, right. No, we've got something way better, less expensive, that'll last your lifetime. Let's go with that.
Please.
You're not going to have a maintenance contract or anything, or you're not going to have to worry about cleaning it or your electricity going off and a boil water alert and all of that. We've got your back, definitely.
Because we capture and kill.
Yes. Capture and kill. We take all the toxins hostage, don't we?
I like that. Oh man, that was good. We take
prison camp for toxins.
Great.
Amazing. Amazing. So yeah, reach out, book a free water consult. As you know, we have fun with this. We love to educate. There's no pressure or anything. The more we educate, the more we can get clean water to more people without having to have a mortgage or house on it.
Very true.
No reason for that. Life is not complicated.
Did we want to go over some symptoms or are we okay?
Yeah, go over some symptoms, definitely.
We're just going to go through some of the symptoms. So symptoms of toxic water exposure. So again, these are some, not all. And again, if you do experience any of these, just drink more water first. I think that's going to be like my message in every class. Just drink more water.
Mm.
If you're fatigued, drink more water.
Mm.
If you have brain fog,
Frog.
brain fog, drink more water.
Mm.
Dry, irritated skin, drink more water.
Mm.
Hormone imbalance, drink more water. Because again, fatigue creates heavy metals and they get in your pathways of detoxing.
Mm.
I won't even get into that. If you have headaches, drink more water. If you have a lot of mood swings, drink more water. Allergies, asthma, sleep, digestive issues, drink more water.
Mm-hmm.
Drink more water. Same message, drink more water.
Your body is a big water drop. Give it more water.
Yeah. And if you didn't watch that, like we are over 70% water.
Yeah.
And we never focus on the water that actually goes in us. And as we know, Dr. Emoto did a lot of water tests. Some think they're true, some not. But it's like, if it is, water has memory. So again, I even proposed, how do you actually talk to yourself? Because if you're 70% water, how you talk to yourself is changing the insides of you.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're asking, well, what the heck can I do?
Mm-hmm.
Take it away, Miss Jill. What can we do about this?
What can you do? Drink more water. No.
Drink more water. The right water.
Get a free consult. Like, I just can't stress that enough. Not pressure, but the water literally changes everything. Eliminate your water softener in your RO system if you have one of that. If you have a Brita filter or a fridge filter, don't drink that stuff. Those hold molds and contaminants in there. And they don't filter things. They just make your water taste better. Yeah, hydrate intentionally, but you need good water to hydrate with from every tap in your home. It's the foundation of detox, of health, of wealth. You are your moneymaker. And my mom always told me this. I mentioned this before. If you don't take care of yourself and love yourself first, like, you're a moneymaker. You're your own vehicle. If you can't produce for yourself, like it's not a good life to live.
True.
Hydrate. Hydrate.
And while you're hydrating, pay attention to what you're actually putting your water in. Avoid the plastic. It's for yourself and the earth.
Right? Right.
Reduce the microplastics.
Yes.
And again, that's another thing you can do. What do you store your stuff in? Start eliminating the things that come in toxic packaging. Little by little. Like I say every class, you don't have to change everything all at once because it usually doesn't work. And if it does, kudos to you. I tried that many times and I failed every time. But little steps at a time. Oh, what can I change this week? Oh, what can I change this month? Oh, what big change can I make this month?
Mm-hmm.
But all your small little changes totally add up to a tox-free lifestyle. If that's something, that's a goal of yours.
Absolutely. All glass. Yes, I love all glass. And
Me
even
too. I never thought I would actually be able to switch from all of the plastic containers to the glass, but we finally did it.
I love it.
I know. I was so excited.
Oh, oh. Yeah. It's like no more plastic. I can't even look at plastic without just
and how flimsy it is. Like
mm-hmm.
the other day I had to pick something up and clean something off, and I picked up this water bottle. It was so like squishy.
It's like paper thin, some of those plastics.
And I'm like, oh my God, like, no, thank you. I'm good. Appreciate all my knowledge and my journey. And I've ended up here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. When you know, you do better. That's all you can do.
That's true.
So yeah, definitely reach out with any questions anytime. We're here. Something we love to talk about. If you do.
Yes, Liz, all glass. Whoop, whoop.
All glass, yes.
So if you're really serious about creating a toxic-free lifestyle, just like Jill had said, start with what you can. Mm-hmm. Really list your goals down. What are you looking as an outcome in the next few years? Like, where do you want to shift to? Where do you see yourself? Write that down. And then start with the source that nourishes every cell in your body, which is the water. Clean water. And again, we are here to help you with that. Because when you change your water, you change your life.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I love this class.
Me too.
Anything else before we close?
I just want to thank Liz for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know there's other people watching, but I don't know who they are. So the other people, I appreciate you on here and watching.
Looks like Gerald is on here and hydration is live with Amanda's on here. I love that.
I love that you can see that and I can't. Pouty face. Pouty face.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, thanks for stopping in and we do appreciate it. Thank you.
And if you have any questions, if you want to see a topic that it's like, hey, I want a topic here or I want to learn about this, just let us know. Mm-hmm. We are your water educators. This is something we actually really enjoy doing.
We love you too, Liz.
I love you too.
Yeah. Absolutely. With that, we will see you next week.
Happy Tuesday. Hugs, dust, and water.
Hugs, dust, and water.
Love it.
Bye for now.